What is good, guys? Today I'll be taking us through a breakdown of Friday and Monday's price action and how I was able to participate in those days of price. So let's start with Friday. Here we have hourly for value gap. Right here, going to the day, I had this and this as points of interest. Let's zoom in a little bit. 15-minute. So right on the open, as we see here is 9 o'clock, 9:15, 9:30. We're moving into POI. So we found premium of the range. You can either use this high to low right here, and this is OTE, or you can use this high to low right here. Right there, and that's just short of OTE, which is optimal trade entry, but still valid. So either one works. Let's zoom in a little further and find my entry inside the open. So here we have the morning price action coming into 9:30. Right here is the open, this candle. Leading up, I saw we had this consolidation here. So we can call this original consolidation. This is our expansion leg. This is our first distribution leg here. And then coming into our POI here. From there, we see shift in market structure. Here, I would use the second because this is the close below, and in fact this one more so because this is the energetic push. We also had an internal liquidity run here. Market structure shift, internal liquidity run taking out this swing high, still respecting this fair value gap though, and then we shift again, we make a secondary break in market structure. Right here. And this is what allowed me to enter. This break of structure created this fair value gap. Let's see if it's better on the 2-minute. I forget which time frame I actually took the trade on. Stick to the 1-minute. Created this fair value gap here. So this is any entry, but this is where I got my fill. Probably using this candle here, which is like the mitigation block, as my reference point to refine this range. Now my original target was the lows for the 4-hour. I was looking for this liquidity pool, this liquidity pool to be struck into. And we didn't get that initially. So I was able to take this piece with partials, and this came back and unfortunately I pushed my stop up too far, and this took me out. But continuing the day past the open, retracement back into this consolidation. So that's another point. If this is the buy side of the curve here, I'll put a horizontal line up. If this is the buy side of the curve here, marking the high. The areas that are important on the left side of the curve are going to be important on the right side of the curve. So look where this retracement is ending. It's ending inside this this distribution of longs here. Also, this BPR, if we extend this out in time, look at the candle closes respecting this, even up here on the liquidity sweep. Zoom in, you could have participated in this move, even though it's close to lunch. I watched this happen but didn't take it. I don't trade in close proximity to lunch. I just prefer not to, but super clean entry right here. You have 3 drives pattern into BPR, taking out this liquidity right here. We take liquidity here. We take out this swing low with displacement. Nice clean candles all the way down. Comes back. I want to say perfectly into premium. Just missing it. But this is like they call this an FU, so you could use this one if you wanted to. I would take this regardless. Had the time not been an issue. But right into premium, fair value gap, U2 model entry, displacement, fair value gap fills it, and it's just clean all the way down. And that wrapped up my involvement for the day for Friday. Low wasn't too surprising for me. I was looking at the daily, and I was looking at the rejection block, which is these candles here. From these 2 bodies down, this is a rejection block. So getting past the bodies, as we see here, very clean. So that was my low of the day. Now moving on to Monday. Monday, I'm going into the week, or came into the week expecting weekly power of 3 to be open, high, low, close. So accumulation above opening price and then expansion below weekly opening price is what I was looking for. Going into today's trading. Clean this up a little bit. Moving into the open, we had this hourly order block. Shrink this down to the 5 minute, even the 1 minute in a second. We have this hourly order block, which we come and respect and create an energetic move away from. Now this is the opening instance right here. So same thing, same deal as Thursday, right? I'm expecting expansion into this area. There's a buy side liquidity pool and a 4 hour fair value gap resting above it. That was partially mitigated here, but not half mitigated, consequent encroachment. So there was still room to be filled, and price needed to be filled there. So this was my draw for the day, and we got that really quickly. Same thing. Here is our consolidation, breaking above and respecting, candle buys respecting, order block, energetic move away, creating a fair value gap. Now we can drop into the 1 minute and look where I was able to participate in price. And I put this annotation and the trade in the chat, but here you have the trade. You have in this energetic move away from this order block. So this is our first leg, and then we have distribution, sell side raid, also getting people to sell, just creating liquidity. Sell side raid, bullish shift here, fair value gap created, and a tag. So yeah, super simple, YouTube model clean. My first take profit was the unmitigated 15-minute fair value gap from Friday, which is here. Here, and then ultimately second TP would have been here. This ended my completion for the AM session, even though we did come into my daily draw and print very nice sells. Moving in, speaking to the point earlier where price wants to remember some important areas, and the left side of the curve is where we're supposed to be looking for opportunities on the right side of the curve. I'm going to draw this out in time for reference later, and I'm going to draw an hourly gap for reference later. Here. Back down to the 1 minute. As we see, this is where zones are, where opportunities are being offered. Look at this area of distribution on the ride up. We make our shift lower right here. This is like garbage. Then you have a nice little energetic push down. This could be initial entry inside of our initial draw on liquidity, creating a secondary shift. And like I said, this is going to be a focal point. So inside this area, you're looking for an opportunity. Bang, clockwork. And then we had sells, and we took out most of the lows. I was very surprised to see this original consolidation not being taken out today. But we'll see how the rest of the week prints for us. Moving into the PM session here. You had a clean opportunity for buys. I saw them and missed them. So this candle right here is an order block. I'll annotate it in 1 second. This candle right here is an order block. We have a down close candle prior to the up move that took out liquidity. Right here. Candle closed below, taking out sell side here, taking out sell side here, taking out sell side here, closing below all these liquidity pools and fulfilling this for this imbalance. Price then shifts away. Energetic candle. This is obviously for all the retail people of origin like me. This is a bullish engulfing candle. Taking out this swing high. So this is also a shift in market structure. Creates our shift. I was looking for this as my trade, taking at the 50% of the order block. I hesitated, and even though I planned for it in foresight, it came to me and I didn't pull the trigger, looking to take out this buy side liquidity pool and this buy side liquidity pool, and just I didn't execute, and I had to pay and watch this. I did take a loss that I did not share with you guys because I wasn't thrilled with the conditions we saw in this price action, and I'll share that with you. Also, considering we had the a Fed chair member speak. Right here, I was looking for buys. There's a gap right here. I was looking for buys in this zone also because we tagged into OTE. Where's the high? This is the high. So yeah, OTE fair value gap tagged to the high created a shift in market structure. Even though we didn't close above the wick, I watched this. We had a hard rejection and 3 nice candles creating displacement with this overlapping fair value gap. So I was confident in taking sells. Unfortunately, I put my stop loss at the bottom of the body and got taken out prior to the pump up. We took out these local highs, which would have been TP1 for me, even though it inevitably came right back. But I did take a small loss. Still ending the day green, because this was a small position considering the price action quality we got here. Like, this is hard to trade. Look, fair value gap doesn't get respected. Fair value gap doesn't get respected. Order block doesn't get respected. Fair value gap doesn't get respected. Fair value gap doesn't get respected. But like here, I saw taking out these equal lows here, this equal low, or not equal low, but well, yeah, relative equal lows on the 1 minute and below, into OT and a fair value gap. So for me, I saw it. I didn't want to open myself up to too much risk, but still decided to participate. Unfortunately, those decisions led to a loss. Not big, still into the green for the day, so we'll take that. And I will go over what I'm expecting for tomorrow while we're all together. As far as the daily, goes, I'm still looking for this sell side liquidity pool, and this is a range of liquidity. I just didn't want to have the lines marked individually. I'm still looking for this liquidity to be taken out as the weekly objective. Now, this, even though it's a down close candle, this candle is an inside candle. So both ends of this candle are going to be taken eventually for me, considering the proximity in which this candle high was closed to this candle high, only 60 points away on NAS, which is not a lot, which is also a daily fair value gap. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I will be looking for price to come into this, even if it's just for, just to tag in, rebalance, and leave. Weekly power of 3 would support that, and I'd really like to see that going into the end of the week. Why do I believe that this liquidity pool needs to be taken? Not that, also one more thing, this fair value gap, I don't think we'll be coming this high. For me, we don't need to, or shouldn't. I really don't want to see it push that high. If we're going to come up and tag internal liquidity, I believe would be here prior to expanding down. Why do I think that these lows will be taken? So this is the start of Q3 here, and so far all we've done is internal liquidity here. Even though this is external range liquidity, this is internal liquidity for the quarter in form of weekly fair value gap created in Q2. So outside liquidity still needs to be sought for the quarter, and that would be this low, which would be the Q2 extreme, which is this low. So I think that we will see that being taken this week, considering this is the last week of Q3. That is all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys found value in this. Like I said in the group, in the Telegram earlier, I will be doing a lesson for you guys this week. I'm going to ask you guys now to put lesson recommendations in the comments. If you see what you want as your lesson in the comments already, like the comment. The 3 comments with the most likes will get put into a poll that you guys will vote on, and then obviously the winner will be the lesson you guys get this week. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see from me, and I'd love to make that happen for you guys. Until next time, you guys Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.